All right, now that you've watched the video to explain what CPTED is, what crime prevention or environmental design is, and what you need to be looking for, we are going to now be going over what the actual assignment is. All right, so you have this assignment on Moodle, and there are 6 main steps worth 100 points. Step 1 is to review the how-to PowerPoint video on CPTED. So this was the previous video on what CPTED is and what 4 areas you're looking for. Step 2 is to choose a location to complete your CPTED review. You must have approval of the owner to complete the review, and there is an authorization form on Moodle that you need to turn in signed that you are going to complete the CPTED review on. It can be a home, it can be a business, it can be another location, but if you have any concerns if it's not a home or a business, make sure you contact me through email and describe what you would like to do so I have an idea. Photos are always good when you're describing what you want to do. All right, step 3 is you're going to complete the CPTED checklist. I'll show you that in a minute. Looking for areas on the property that are strengths and weaknesses or have issues. Remember in the CPTED checklist to take photographs of the strengths and describe what they are, and take photographs of the weaknesses or issues and describe as well. So let's go look at that CPTED checklist. So here it is. Don't forget at the top of every page to put the property address, city, state, and zip, where you're doing the CPTED, also your name. And it's basically fill in. So under natural surveillance, that's section 1.0, you're going to be looking at blind corners. You're going to be looking at each one of these and checking them if there's an issue and detailing them. Now, if there is an issue, you're going to take a photograph, and then on this page, under natural surveillance issues, you're going to show the photograph and show what the issues are. I always like to use strengths as well, so if there's any strengths or something good about the property, you can utilize that here as well. All right, so natural surveillance continues on. There's sections and then more sheets for photos. And then again, there's a lot of sections on natural surveillance. Remember, these sections can overlap, but just make sure you address each one. And then on this page, you talk about them and describe what they are. All right, still going through natural surveillance. Now we get into access control. This is section 2.0. Again, here's where you put photos of any of those issues. So you're going to address them here, note them, and then take photos with an explanation on this page. All right, we're still on section 2.0, access control issues. Now we're getting into ownership. We're going to kind of include territorial reinforcement, ownership, and maintenance all under section 3. So this is where you're going to address any of these issues and then include photos here with explanations. All right, next you're going to go to this link here, which is crime report data. This is where you are going to look up the address, the location where you're doing your CPTED, and you're going to look at the crime report data. It depends on how far you're going to go out. Some homes, if you only go 4 blocks out, you're not going to see a lot of crime. So I want you to document that, but then I want you to go further out to see where the crime is occurring. If you're doing a business, depending on the location, there could be a lot of crime and you only go 1 block because there's so much to list. You just want to make sure that it's a detailed review of the crime that's going on, and you know how far away the crime is, if there is no crime, how far you had to go away to find crime, and what crime is occurring a mile away or 2 miles away. So this is going to be your detailed report. The next page is you're going to go to Google Map or Google Earth, and you're going to put the photo of the property overview. I'd like to see a couple photos, at least 2 or 3, where it shows an overview of the property, what's near the property, and then close up of the property and any issues you might see CPTED related. And then finally, you're going to do an essay summation in 500 words or more of the strengths and weaknesses or issues with the property. All right, so let's go back to our step 4. We did step 5, which was the Google map, and then we did step 6, which is the essay summation. All right, so that's going to end the CPTED review assignment. I'm going to quickly cover the delinquency or crime prevention marketing media assignment. This has 7 steps and it's worth 100 points. So I gave you a lot of examples here. And what you're going to do first thing is you are going to create one of the following medias: a brochure, a poster board, a poster, a billboard, a door hanger, a board game, or any other crime prevention marketing media idea that you have. And your goal is to create a marketing idea to get the word out about delinquency or a crime prevention issue you want to stop. It could be preventing illegal drug use or drug abuse, burglaries, robberies, gun violence, stopping domestic violence, theft, driving under the influence, bicycle theft, or some other crime. So if it's something unique, make sure you again email me to get approval, but if it's one of these, you're good to keep going. All right, so you're going to choose what you want to prevent, then you're going to get designing and creating a marketing campaign through one of the above medias. Step 2 is you're going to create your media. Step 3, since this is not a face-to-face class, it's an online class, you're going to take photos of your media. I want a lot of photos. The overall photo of the media, front and back. I've had some students do like a little Rubik's Cube box that had different sides on it. So I would like an overall photo of that and then each side. The photos are the only way we can view your media, so make sure they're good enough so we can tell what it is, and so I can grade it. Step 4 is you're going to write a short essay, a minimum of 100 words, to explain why you chose the particular delinquency or crime prevention. And then you're going to include some stats about your delinquency or crime that you're trying to prevent. And remember your CCJ 300, where to go to get stats. It's not just a Google search. Do not give me a Google search. You're going to go to the Hannon Library CCJ link. Here's a quick link to it. And remember to cite per your APA guidelines. So on your essay, you're going to have a reference page per APA giving me some stats about the delinquency or crime that you're trying to prevent. All right, you're going to post your essay with your stats and your APA references into the Moodle forum the week it's due. And since it is a forum, other students are going to be viewing it. So you're going to choose 2 peers on the forum who have posted their media, and you're going to ask those peers, after you view their media, 2 questions about their media. Now, if you go to choose a peer and they have already had 2 other peers post questions, you need to choose a different peer. I want to make sure that every peer has someone questioning them about, asking questions about their media. And finally, step 7, don't forget to answer the questions that were asked of you by your peers. All right, so that finishes both of the 2 major assignments, the CPTED review and the delinquency or crime prevention marketing media assignments.